adventure begins. Today is April the 18th, 2025. Becky and I are fixing to go do the Hurrican Gap trail. Not Hurricane Creek. The infamous Hurricane Creek we're going to tackle another day, but today we're doing the Hurricane Gap trail, which is off the Paint Creek corridor, and we have just turned on, so the adventure is about to begin. I'm Rick.
I'm Becky.
With R&R off the beaten path. Come along for the ride. Campground, but it is currently closed. I think it opens sometime maybe the first week of May, and the adventure begins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Paint Creek. First name is Bill, who is actually, he and his wife are the camp host at Paint Creek Campground. Good place to come. Kind of primitive camping. They do have a vented toilets that you can use. Good place to camp. Shad Road.
What's the deal with it?
Shad Road is a 5, I believe, and this is a 1.
I'm driving. We go where I want to go.
This way. We just passed the turnoff to Shad Road, which is a 5, according to Amex, which we're not sponsored by Amex, but Amex, we'd love to do some stuff for you. Especially, we're going to try to map out Viking Mountain Trail for you here in the future, and on up to the Viking Mountain retired fire tower as well. But Becky's driving, and she says we're going to stay on the Hurrican Gap trail, which is a 1 according to Amex. So we're taking the easy road. But we are going to try to get up to the lookout up here after a while as well. Carry your stuff in, looks like, but you can set up right in here. So 2 or 3 little campsites here on the right at the start of Grassy Ridge coming off of Hurricane Gap. There's another one though on the other side of the road here. We'll drive down into it. It's really nice looking. It's down closer to the water. That's Grassy Ridge going out to the right. There's a gap in this way. Nice little camp spot. Looks like I'm going to have to get out and go down there because I don't think Becky's going to drive down
I don't think she is.
And here comes a person, believe it or not. First person we've seen since we actually started on the trail. Good little spot. You can set your tent up in here, or you can park. We oftentimes sleep in our Jeep. We could just park the Jeep in here and sleep in the back, or set the tent up. Good fire ring. And here you can kind of hear the creek. And believe it or not, it's not trashed all to pieces. In fact, none of these sites were trashed. Good stack of firewood, already cut up and ready to use. After mark this would be a good place to come back and camp. This is part of the Appalachian Trail, and the sign on the tree, I don't know if you can read it, I'll try to blow it up on the actual video. It says bears are taking food bags on the AT in this area. Steps, which you can see they're pretty steep. Ran into a couple of ladies who were through hiking on the Appalachian Trail. Video surveillance and use on these premises. Wow. Look at this view. Kind of get a feel for the view with the drone. And the mountains just keep going. day for our trip. Not too bad of the haze. And there's Miss Becky again. Hello, Miss Becky. And this is the inside of the Overlook. Graded floor. And panoramic view all the way around. Super nice. We're doing the Hurrican Gap trail and came across both ends of the Shad Road and decided not to go that route today because we're under time constraints, and Becky was a little bit afraid we might get stuck or something, so it is a level 5 out of 10 according to Onyx. So we stayed on Hurrican Gap, which is a 1, but when we came through the upper end of Shad Road, there's a offshoot that takes you up to Rich Mountain Overlook. And let me tell you, it is worth the time it takes to drive on up here to the Overlook. Absolutely gorgeous, especially on a clear day. Well, better get back down. We're going to eat us a little snack and head on out. We are now descending back down from Lookout, or from the Rich Mountain Overlook, sorry. I would like to hike the Appalachian Trail when we retire, and I would like to hike Mount Arrows too. I would like to hike the Mountain to Sea Trail.
Somebody behind us.
Here's another nice little dispersed campsite. Back in right in there. Level out or put your tent over in there. Nice fire room. Some extra wood left laying around. And listen to that water. Yeah, this could be nice. I think right now there's a fire band on, So have to use a picnic, which we have. We're not sponsored by them, but it's a great little gas-powered fire pit. Easy to carry with you. Great little spot. Great little spot. You just gonna make yourself at home here and camp for a while?
You carry a chairs
Nice.
Butterfly City, isn't it?
They're black flies, I think. Really nice. Got into some tight quarters on one of their little offshoots there. Kind of tore my shovel off the side of the Jeep, but I'll get that fixed back. Still have the axe and the propane tank mounted there though.
Probably would have to have an